Yes, I have Mr. Anthony Hadid with me this morning, and we are going to talk about Your Life Purpose Limited. It's a breakfast seminar which is really geared towards uh, getting the best of your employees. Mr. Hadid, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Rishi. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Excellent.
And we all prepared for Thursday the 25th.
We're almost prepared, but we will be prepared by the time the seminar starts, by all means, but we're very excited.
So tell me about Your Life Purpose Limited.
Well, it's a company that we started in 2011. I lived for 32 years in Canada, came back to this great nation of Trinidad and Tobago, and certified as a leadership, career, and life coach. And my company offers really 4 different packages that are really surrounding employee development. And that is psychometric assessments, business intelligence consulting, which is really the focus of the coming seminar, workshops, informed by the business intelligence that we gather from the assessments, and finally leadership, career, and life coaching to put it all together. A lot of companies, Rishi, really offer 1 or 2 of those services, but our company puts all 4 of them together, because to bring about sustainable development in your staff, you need more than a single approach. So that is why my company does what it does. And so this breakfast seminar is all about that and pulling it all together.
How did you come up with this concept?
Well, the interesting is I had 25 years of IT, information technology experience in Canada. I had my own business, and I sold my business and certified as a career and life coach, because I myself struggled after selling my business to find the right career path. I know a lot of people struggle with that, and there's a survey done by Harris Interactive in 2006, and it showed that 85% of workers in the workplace do not like the jobs they're in. Because a lot of us do not get career guidance in secondary school. If we do, it's more for subject selection, not career selection. So we have this issue in the workplace of what we call a lack of employee engagement or lack of motivation. And there can be many reasons for that. It could be career misalignment. It could be the wrong motivation that companies are offering. And so our advice to company owners is measure, measure, measure. Measure through the use of assessments. Give assessments. Think of a company where you give 100 employees emotional intelligence assessments, or leadership, or career motivation. Get the data from that, gather it, use business intelligence software, which we do, and say, hang on a second, let's get some graphs here of your employees. And that's actually one of these graphs here that I want to show the audience. This was from a company where they did 250 DISC assessments. And it actually shows the trends, and it shows that this particular company is low in dominance and low in influence. So now, instead of just giving a vanilla workshop, you can now give a workshop tailored to your employees. So that's the difference between our workshops and the workshops that are offered there.
And those 2 you mentioned would have been the blue and the green.
Correct, the blue and the green. The supportiveness and the conscientiousness are quite reasonable in this company, but this company actually sells products. So if they sell products and their dominance and their influence is low, how can you sell products, right? So instead of somebody just coming and giving a vanilla workshop, our workshops are based on data. So we analyze your employees first. We give you this graph and we say, listen, here's a top level view of your employees. Then we say we will take our workshops and we will tailor it to suit your employees. So that's what this coming Thursday's breakfast seminar is about. It's about using business intelligence specific to your organizations to tailor workshops for you so you can get the most out of your employees.
So is it that business organizations would come to you and ask for some sort of advice on how to proceed?
Absolutely. So what happens is you see a lot of companies struggling with their employees on 2 fronts. One is that I mentioned the lack of motivation or the lack of employee engagement. The other one is leadership. You know, leadership is a term that we use a lot of. And in Trinidad, you know, we have a lot of talented people, but leadership and emotional intelligence go together. And a lot of times there isn't a lot of training around that or understanding. So again, I come back, because of my science background, I studied physics in university for 7 years, and was actually a President's Medal winner when I was in St. Mary's. But all of that came together for me to understand that unless you really understand people with scientific information, it's very hard to transform them. See, it's nice to say, let me give you a nice warm and fuzzy workshop, but without hard data, you don't even know the people you're training. So that's really what this Thursday is about. It's about telling our customers, come and have a look, listen to the breakfast seminar, and you will see that you can take your employees up to another level through the use of assessments, the business intelligence from that, then workshops based on that data, and finally support them with leadership, career, and life coaching. Then you get the most out of your employees, which I think is a win-win situation for the managers of the company, the owners, and the employees themselves. Because you know what? Who likes to work in a job or in a company where they're not really happy and not producing? So a lot of people don't understand themselves. So it's really about understanding people.
But then there are those employees who just don't want to be happy, no matter what you do for them.
True,
How do you deal with employees like that?
You know, Rishi, I really believe, you know, in coaching, there's a saying, the old theory of management was McGregor's theory, what was called theory X of management, that employees are lazy, that they're dishonest, and they really don't want to work. And you have to use a carrot and a stick, you know, to get them motivated. That's the old theory. The new theory is theory Y, which is people in general. You actually believe in the goodness of people, for the most part. So you say that they are really not dishonest. They really are generally honest. They really want to work and they want to feel good about themselves. It's a matter of trying to tap into that. I think everybody wants to make a difference in society. For the most part, you will get the few bad eggs, you know. But when I was in IT, it's funny, Rish, you asked that. Whenever we implemented a new project or a new system for a big company, we always divided the users in that company into 3 groups. Type A users, Type B users, and Type C users. Type A users was, yeah, bring it on. I want this new system. I'm gung-ho. I'm for you. Type B users were the majority, and they were a little hesitant. But once they got to understand and they got trained, they were also on board. Now, the Type C, which was a minority, they would give you thunder no matter what. So you'll always have Type C users in your organization, but guess what? You can also learn from them. They challenge you, and they make you really think about what you're implementing. So I use that methodology. So whenever I look at a company with 500 users, I go 450 are Type A and Type B. The other 50 are Type C, but we can still learn from them. So I think it's a minority who do not want to be transformed.
So on Thursday, 25th July, 7:30 a.m. to 10 a.m., Trinidad Hilton and Conference Center, business intelligence to get the best of the employee. Now, I just want to break down this term business intelligence so people would understand.
Sure.
What is business intelligence?
Right. So business intelligence is understanding through the use of data and through the use of analytics. So think of gathering data about your employees, about anything. It could be about your financial well-being of your company. It's all about taking really unintelligible data and making it look intelligible by graphing it essentially. So by department, by gender even, by age group. So think of taking all this raw data and running software like Tableau or Microsoft Power BI, things like that. There are many different software packages you can use, but it's really taking all these numbers, whether it's about people, finances, your company, organization, and about presenting it in a way that C-level people can say, I get a snapshot of my company, whether it's about your people transformation or whatever. From that, C-level people can now make the right decisions. So that's what business intelligence is. It really comes almost self-explanatory.
Yeah. So if people want to be part of this conference, this breakfast seminar, where do they get more information and who do they contact?
Lovely. So they can contact our business development manager, Joel Monica. The phone number is 355-4YLP, which is 4957, or they can register on the website at yourlifepurpose.com/seminar 2019. So it's as simple as that. Space is limited, so we are filling up very quickly, but there are some spots available, and I think if people register on the website, we reach out to them and we will contact them to find out their exact needs.
Yeah, and there is a small cost attached to it?
A small cost, $250, really just covers the cost of breakfast and the Hilton as well. And I think that's going to be well worth your while to come and have a look at what we have to say.
It sounds exciting. It sounds exciting. It's always good for business intelligence and managers to get the best out of their employees if they want to have a productive organization.
Absolutely.
Mr. Anthony Hadi, thank you very much for joining us this morning, telling
Rishi.
us about Your Purpose Limited. The breakfast seminar takes place on Thursday, 25th July 2019, 7:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Trinidad Hilton and Conference Center. For more information, you can call 355-4957 or you can register on their website at yourlifepurpose.com. This is the Now Morning Show. We take a break and come back.
Thank you, Rishi.